welcome back everyone to G1 Gamer. You join us now for episode 5 of our G1 Jockey for 2008 series, and we're now getting to the point where we're nearly scratching the 15-win count. We are currently on 14 at the moment, closing in on the halfway point before we then hit 30 wins. It is getting really spicy. Soon enough, you never know, we could be racing in G1 races. Obviously, still a long way to go before that happens. But in the meantime, if you haven't done so already, please make sure you leave a like and also subscribe. Leave a comment down below as well. Really curious to get your thoughts on the series so far. Are you enjoying it? Are you enjoying the playthroughs? Obviously, we'll give you an update as well at the end of the episode as to how Morgan Almighty is getting on as well. Of course, our newly reared horse that we are bringing to the forefront of this series for you as well, in hopes that we can win some big races with him. Of course, not the best rated horse you've ever seen either. Obviously, that will come later on in our playthrough of this story mode as the time draws onwards. Remember, we're only in our apprentice season of this career mode. The priority is that 30 win count, not just to get into G1s, but also to win the Apprentice Jockey Championship at the end of the season. But guys, let's get into it. Lots to do. So here's the schedule for the first week of June, and we're riding in the Antarus Handicap G3. Only one mount. It's a G3 race, and we are riding Magnificat, a horse which stands, in my view, a great chance of a victory here. So hopefully we can make it a 100% record through this particular week. One ride, one win. Let's go. So here we go, Magnificat, the Antares Handicap G3 over 2,000. Cloudy weather, but firm ground. This horse struggles with starts and spurts, but the toughness and the fade is what it has going for it. The only difficulty around this being, though, is that it is a dropout horse. We ideally need to hit the front before the home straight, so we are going to have to plan for that in order to counteract the lack of spurt and really make our fade work for us. We'll wait and see whether that can happen. Obviously, in terms of the favourite, it's Dream of Spring, a horse with a great chance, nicely rated. At the same time, some good attributes as well. Steve Douglas in the saddle. We're going to have our wits about us if we want to try and take a win from under the nose of this one here. But we've got as good a chance as anybody. Right, here we go. Straight into the stalls ahead of this G3. Not a great start at all. In fact, that was really poor. Very poor indeed. We got it out of the blocks anyway. Obviously not a slow start in terms of, you know, losing too much ground. Obviously this horse does like being featured towards the back anyway. We're just going to have to be a little bit sharper where it comes to moving up the order. I'm sure we can. In fact, we're doing it already, which is a good sign. And you know, if you want to be in this position, now's the time. So we've got plenty of movement to make a difference here as well. A few other horses now starting to move around us. By that same token, so we can't afford to get boxed in here either. We need to make sure we can make some strong progress in the light of other horses challenging around us. It's a nice run around the final corner before we take the home turn will be an immense priority here. I'm a little concerned that we're not anywhere near the front at the moment, which might cause a few problems for us. We've got no movement to get through. It's a big squeeze. We're not well positioned here at all. Coming under blows here. This is a poor ride. Unfortunately, it all fell apart right at the start. Absolute disaster, folks. So for week 2, only 2 rides again this time, but we're back in a G3. First and foremost, though, we are in Class C action with good attraction, a horse that we have ridden before, and to great effect as well. A horse I think will stand a great chance over 1,200. The Geranium, or Geranium Stakes, I should say. Geranium Stakes at Lancaster, the Group 3 over 1,200. Amber Jack, which I think a horse that probably does stand a good chance at this level. Hopefully, we'll give him a good solid ride. Let's find out. Class C action, and it is at Lancaster, day 2, 1,200 with fair, firm conditions. Good attraction is the horse that we're riding here today, a horse that we have actually won on in the past, and we are third favourite for this one with this 4-year-old filly. The favourite for this race, though, is Patima, and as you can see, not a lot really between the two horses at the head of the market. Obviously, we're not directly at the front end of the market. We do have a horse that is a second favourite, which is Le Marseille Lies, which is a horse ridden by Gary Hansen. Better rated, I would say. If there's any horses I think is going to win, I think out of the bunch that we have, I'd say this one's the pick. Let's see if we can join some of the front runners as well and kind of drop in on them. We take the turn for home. Let's find out now if we can settle in a good ride. It's a bit delayed on the whip there. Probably a little bit too delayed. Very lackadaisical on my part. Only got myself to blame. We did not react at the right time. 9th place. A poor ride on good attraction. Right, G3 action, Geranium Stakes over 1200. We are riding Amberjack and the favourite for this particular race, which is certainly a good sign. Spurt in its favour, Fade goes against it. We've got a good runner here, folks. We could yet get another group race win under our belt. Elsewhere, Beyond the Sea, 66 rated. Also some good attributes. Ian Murphy in the saddle. This horse also racing in its ideal distance, so we'll see how we get on against this one. I would suggest, though, given the nature of the overalls, it's going to be a close battle. Good start. Very nice start. Come on then, Amberjack. Give us a good performance. I don't want you running green either. I want you running green in terms of momentum, obviously. We keep it nice and healthy, but obviously when you attribute a horse running green, then generally it means inexperienced or something like that. But obviously that's not something I don't think we're going to have a problem with that here. Anyway, at least I'd hope we wouldn't. This horse definitely has had some good racing in it in the past. Now Amberjack coming around the final turn. We are getting closer to the front end of the order. I'm happy with that because of course it likes to run at the spurt. Here we are. Pick the time just right. And now let's open up. We're closer to the stand side rail than any other horse on this circuit right now. We're going to go for the lead and the front, and the G3 is ours. Amberjack winning the Geranium Stakes. And in great style, we return to the top in G3 action. And look at this, folks. We have got the regular ride. LeBlond has trusted us and said this is the first G-race win for Amberjack. I was wondering if you'd be the regular jockey for Amberjack. Will you accept? Of course we will. Of course we will. Right, folks. So, Colin Baldwin. Hi, George. You seem to be doing very well lately. Obviously, we just took our 15th win. Looks like I'm up against some tough competition for the Champion Apprentice Award. I'm off to see the trainer. George, come along. I'll introduce you. Okay, so we're going to get a new trainer. This is good for more rides. Good morning, Colin. Oh, you've brought George with you. I've heard so much about you from Colin. He said that while Brian and Hannah are talented riders, you are his biggest rival in the group. I thought we were supposed to keep that between us, says Colin Baldwin. The reason I'm here is because I have a favour to ask you. A favour. This isn't like you. This may seem quite strange, but would you consider... So we're going to get rides now off, I think it's John Pears. I'm not quite sure if that's right. Obviously, it might be James Pears. I'm not quite sure which, but brilliant. We're going to be looking to ride other horses. So, folks, a big week in week 3 for a few reasons, really, more than anything. Obviously, first and foremost, we've got 5 rides taking us through with 2 on day 1, and we're also back over jumps. But first and foremost, before we get to that, maiden racing action over 1,000 with Bay Zetan. I don't think this horse is really going to do overly that well, but you never know. If it's close competition, we might have a chance. Then we're back over the jumps for the first time since our fall, if you guys remember from an earlier episode. We're on High Stepper. Now, this horse I'm going to show you just quickly. A very talented sort, 79 rated from Peter Morgan's stable. This is its first race as a horse as well. Does not have a regular jockey. 79 rated, everyone. If we get this horse, it means a fast track to G-race action with this one over jumps. And I must say, I'm not too bad over the jumps if I put my mind to it. I used to be very good at it. Obviously, after taking a break from G1 Jockey, things can kind of go forgotten, hence our fall last time out. But this horse, definitely a raw talent, only 3 years of age, has got a bright future ahead of it, and we could be part of that too. We also have main stakes action on day 2 with Althea Red. This is another horse I'm really excited about, 71 rated, also from Peter Morgan's yard, and this 2-year-old filly racing over 1,200 in this distance that it does favour. So I think we've got a great chance on Althea Red. Elsewhere, we've got Class D action on Pernius Flaccus and also Class C handicap action on Bad Reward. I think Pernius Flaccus will have a good opportunity, a good chance. I think Bad Reward could have a good chance as well, as long as the races go their way. So week 3 action kicks off here at Schwarzwald. We are now going over 1,000 over cloudy, firm conditions in the maiden race first with Bay Zetan. Second favourite for the race, I said. If the field is close enough, then maybe we have a chance. We do have some, obviously, some Achilles heels that go against it. Obedience, Toughness, Fade. Spirit and Spirit go for it. Elsewhere, favourite Assessment. This horse very nicely rated, but does also have Achilles heels, Obedience, Toughness, and Spirit. Gary Hansen, though, in the saddle, a tough jockey to beat, so we could have a bit of a challenge here on our hands, but we'll find out. Do the up and under. This horse does prefer to sort of ride in behind runners up at the front, so I'm going to see if we can make the most of that if possible. I'm going to switch to the left-handed whip. Okay, we might have had a little bit late, to be honest. think we might have left that a bit late. It's our own fault. But we can still pinch second, and we will get second. Not the best. The favourite got the win, but he was better rated. Right, so Schwarzwald Maiden Chase action. It's actually the 4th race on the card. We're going over 2,750 over the jumps. Cloudy, but firm ground. We are on the favourite, no question. A high stepper definitely has a great chance in this. Not the best jumper, D rating as a jump source. 4,000 is its main distance. We're actually going below its ideal distance. Our minimum is 2,800. This race, obviously, just 50 metres short of that. But still, we've got every chance. And with the just natural quality with this horse, it will, I think, do well. No Achilles heels, great spirit. I think we can really lift this one to the front, and it could be our first jumps race win. Let's find out. Right, we're out of the blocks nicely anyway. No need to really push too hard. I mean, we're on a voyage of discovery in jumps races at the moment. It's been a little while, folks. It's been a while, but we love a challenge. Hopefully this goes well. No, it doesn't. Oh, no. The second time we've had a fall over jumps. I used to be better than this. You are lucky that it's such a minor injury. You might even be able to ride tomorrow. Try and be more careful next time, okay? That's the second time that's happened to us, folks. Empire Song getting the win in the end of all that. But thank goodness we're not injured, because we have a great chance in Althea Red in the next race. Right, Althea Red, 2-year-old filly in maiden action at Schwarzwald. The 3rd race on the card over 1,200. Cloudy weather, firm ground. This horse likes to run prominently. We're going to be sat in behind the lead runners. 71 rated, and I don't think any other horse really comes close to this one. The second favourite in this, Sultry Guide, 59 rated. We should wipe the floor with this bunch, folks, and I like our chances, I have to say. When we make our way, turning for home, I'm going to try and pick the pace up a little bit, put the pressure on the horses behind. Yeah, just look at her go. I mean, honestly, that turn of foot's ridiculous. Right, let's go for it. We've got every chance here, folks. We've got every chance. A really lovely run on the favourite. No questions asked. It's Althea Red. No challenges in this race. Dominance here in the maiden. Love to see it. Oh, great news, everybody. Peter Morgan's offered us the regular ride for Althea Red, so we're going to stay on as stable jockey for this one. Of course, we're going to accept. A great talent, and surely this will be a G3, maybe even a G2 contender. Right, Pianus Flacus, a horse that is a rank outsider over the Class D, over 1,200. Has got obedience, but that's pretty much all it has going for it, really, aside from the 55 rating, which certainly does not necessarily go in our favour. Jade Vars is the favourite. Only 4 more than us, though. Maybe the favourite does not have any Achilles heels either. Alan Quinn in the saddle, obviously immensely experienced as a jockey, but not much better than us. I think we can give this one a good ride. So largely we're going to be going against what the horse likes really here. My goodness, this is not going well. Yeah, this horse was up against it from day one, really. Did not have a great chance. We said it wasn't even favourite. There was nothing going for it. Right, Bad Reward, 3rd favourite for this race over 1,700. Our last ride of this particular week. Likes to be ridden in the midfield. The favourite that we're up against is Grande Chaser or Chasa. And 61 rated, Spirit there with it. William Collins in the saddle. This horse stands a great chance. Though only rated 1 above where Bad Reward is. So we might yet be able to undo it. Yeah, we got a chance here. Got a great chance here. Come on, Bad Reward. Come on, Bad Reward. Come on. Yes, and towards the line. We got it. What a ride. We gave it a perfect run. Great way to finish this particular race now. On top. Right, heading into week 4, we've got 6 rides ahead of us here this time, everybody. Kicking us off with 4 rides on day 1 this time. King of Toki, a horse that we've done well on in the past. We actually won last time out with this one in great style. We move into Class D with it, over 1,800. Next up, Winner's Circle. Let's see if we can venture into the Winner's Circle with this one, over 2,000 in another Class D stakes race. Class C then over 1,200 with Militarism. And then the St. Agnes Handicap. Class A, the feature race, really, of the weekend with Cherry Wonder. Yet another one supplied to us by Pez, the trainer. over 1800 here, this one. We got the maiden race as well with Petit Petit, who I think has a great chance. Could be my nap, actually, for the weekend. And also Class D fillies action over Class D, obviously, with 1800 Familiar Noble. Again, a horse with another really grand chance of scooping together a win. So we'll find out how this race is going to unfold. Right, King of Toki, of course, the winner on this one last time out. Likes to be ridden from the back, 1800. Cloudy conditions, firm ground. Third favourite for this race, as I said. Total Eclipse is the favourite, 61 rated, but does carry his fair share of Achilles' heels. Michael Edward in the saddle, who has, piloted, various favourites in the past. And then, of course, we have Strike Winner, the second favourite. But I think we have a horse that can compete with these 2 meters before we hit the home straight. Okay, come on, King of Toki. Come on, King of Toki. Might have left a little bit too much. Deary me, poor ride. Third favourite, 9th place. Oof. Right, winner's circle over 2,000, Class D stakes action, obedience and spurt in its favour. Fade goes against it. The favourite for this one is Winter House. 60 rated, Spirit and Fade go for it. Spurt goes against it. So quite an interesting complexion between these 2, arguably very equal. We go. We're going to try and make our way around the long way around. Stick in the left hand. I think we've got a good chance here. The horse is floating towards the front. Clearly feels at home here. Riding alongside the leader. We just timed this, I think, to perfection. We're going to try and take it home now, folks. Here we go. Lovely ride, and it's going to be winner's circle in the winner's circle. Another win to add to our allocation. Fantastic victory. Right, 1200 with Class C stakes action over day 1. And cloudy firm ground here. This time we're on Militarism. A horse that's rated to sort of come in between runners, I think, midfield. But elsewhere, we got Lucky Dice being the favourite. But this horse not necessarily rated much higher than the others. And I would say that this is going to be a very condensed battle. Stefan Clement in the saddle for this one. Likes to be ran as a front runner. Ours likes to be prominent. So I think we arguably have a better chance. Quick flash, really, at this point. Move up alongside this runner here. Stick in my left hand again, just like we did for the last race. Right, let's go for home. Come on, let's take this home. Come on. We've hit the front. Lucky Dice now behind us. Puts the pressure on him, really, more than anything else. Okay, we've got a chance. Take it right up towards the line. 2 in a row. Militarism, who wasn't actually necessarily fancied. 6th favourite. And a winner here. Well, we've been offered Militarism as a regular ride as well at the same time, so we will, of course, willingly accept. Right, now our feature race of this particular week here at Kildare is the St. Agnes Handicap, and a Class A over 1800, cloudy but firm ground. We're on Cherry Wonder, 5th favourite for this particular race. Likes to be ran as a dropout. In terms of the favourite, we have Akaline Nose, who's rated 80. This horse is a fabulous talent. May have had its best years already. Will be featured towards the rear of the field. Doesn't pack necessarily the right fade ability, though it does have spurt in its favour, which will help it, considering where it likes to be placed. And an S rank in dropout. So we're going to be pretty much tracking the runners with this horse as well. On stamina and remaining potential. So there's a horse sort of covering off the inside rail, or is there? We might be able to actually swap down the inside of it. Okay, let's go for home. Really nice run so far. We really picked our spots. We're going to charge late. My goodness, 3rd place. We gave it a good ride. Gave Cherry Wonder a good go. Right, main stakes action over 2,000. We are on the favourite, Petit Petit. 60 rated, Obedient Spirit and Fade in its pocket. Spurt and fast pace go against it. Now, the fast pace might be an issue over the firm ground, but I think we can counteract it. So looking for no small feat, chasing a victory here. This maiden race. Certainly wouldn't go against it here at this point now. We're getting a lovely run along that inside rail. And now we take the turn for home. And there's a long line of contenders here. But Petit Petit just that much better. And we rise to the front. Victory here for Petit Petit. Nothing small about this horse. A brilliant race here at Kildare. Right, Familiar Noble, second favourite. This horse we've ridden on in the past. This 3-year-old filly racing over Class D filly stakes action, 1800. Light rain though, but over firm ground. So despite the rain, still not soft. Yorkshire Terrier is the favourite, 60 rated. Spurt goes for it, Fade against it. Antonio Rossi in the saddle. I don't think there's really too much between these two. I think if we give it a good ride, we can be the difference maker in this one. Put the stick in the left hand, I think, for this one. You have to find a gateway through somewhere. ASAP. Oh my goodness, we got a. Well, they got a stewards inquiry. We haven't, but we can't find an exit route. This is not good. Trying to find a way through. Got boxed in. Nowhere to go. I mean, probably my own fault. I probably should have run out wide coming through around the long straights. We had a stewards inquiry against someone else. No change in the results. So El Martin taking accountability. So folks, that brings an end to yet another episode here of our G1 Jockey for 2008 series, or at least this episode. And Lance Hamilton now still continuing his reign at the front of the order ahead of Gary Hansen at the moment. There is just simply 2 wins between them. 41 now for Lance Hamilton. He is on a roll with Gary Hansen on 39, William Collins on 33, Jack Fletcher also joining him on 33 as well, one ahead of Charlie Jorwin. Terry Moore dropping down the order, but on 32, aligned with Charlie Jorwin as it stands. In terms of where we currently sit, we are now rising up the page 2 segment, following suit with Alan Quinn as well at the same time. We are ahead of Lucy Quinn at the very least, and ahead of Michael Edward, a jockey that we have contested with over frequent occasions already, and we're just featuring him behind Stefan Clement at the same time. 20 wins in our pocket. We've had 9 seconds, 7 thirds, and others elsewhere 22s, but we've got a 34.5% strike rate for victories and 3.5 million in terms of prize money as well. We're just 10 away from reaching G1 status, folks, and we could achieve it in the next episode, maybe even the episode after. I would imagine it'll be within the next 2. Hopefully the next one, though, which would be amazing for us here at this point. And I, for one, can't wait to see where it all unfolds. But yeah, lots to be excited about. We'll take a look and see where the rest of the apprentice jockeys are currently sat at the moment. Certainly nothing that I can see on page 3. Page 4, we have no one on page 4 either. What about page 5? There's Brian Thomas, 8 wins against his name. He's still chasing double digits. Colin Baldwin also still on 6. And we also have Hannah Davis now on 5. So she's gained 2 during the course of this episode alone. So credit to Hannah Davis for that. And she's broken just over $1 million for prize money as well. But folks, that is all we've got time for. Thank you all so much for tuning in. And be sure, if you haven't done so already, to leave a like and a subscribe. Stay tuned for our next episode. We'll have plenty more to come and bring you. The road to 30 wins is in sight. 10 away. Can we get into G1 action? Stay with us. Stay tuned in and find out. Until next time, guys. Take care. Goodbye. Come through the left-hander and very soon will kick for home. Silky Dress leading the way. In comes Lance Hamilton once again looking to make a move for the front on Alluring Voice as now they kick on for home. We also have Polite Lady coming into this for William Collins. Amber Jack coming in late as well, the favourite. Is he going to challenge Alluring Voice? No! Alluring Voice wins the Geranium Stakes.